Okay guys, Death Trooper with you here again. Just showing you the Banshee rush one more time. This time Terran versus Terran. Bulbasaur, my blue opponent here, and me, I'm the red one here. And he's just asking me what league I'm in, and these are my qualifying rounds. So I actually got placed against 3 Terrans in a row, and I beat them all with this Banshee rush strategy. And then my previous game that I just uploaded was against a Zerg, and it worked against him. And then my 5th game, unfortunately, I started the game and got blue screen of death. It dropped me, and it counts as a lose. And put it right at the start of the game this happened. And it put me in gold. I definitely would have beat him, and I definitely would have been platinum, and that's very depressing. But at least in my 2v2s with SMAC, we got 5-0 on our qualifiers, and we got platinum, no problem. So, as well, in the 2v2s, I was Banshee rushing as well. So maybe I'll upload some of those games, because I know someone actually requested some 2v2 games. So I'll upload some platinum play of that with me and SMAC, actually. It should be some more interesting games than these, maybe. I'm not sure if you guys are entertained by this, but it is definitely an interesting strategy. I don't see too many Terran players do it. I have been countered with it a couple times, but like literally only 2 times out of like probably 100 games I've seen other Terran players do it to me, and that was before the patch. So anyway, same build order, same thing as last time. Same supply depot barracks. You get the gas, put 2 guys on it, then you build a marine, throw down your other supply depot, complete your wall. Once this supply depot finishes is when I scout, in case you guys are wondering the timing of my scouting. Against Terran players, that's kind of late because obviously they're going to have their wall up too. But against Zerg and usually Protoss, it's okay to scout that late, I find. And I set my rally point here, so my marine is kind of in the halfway point. I know in the past I've had like Reaper harassment hop up here and stuff, so you want to keep your army kind of close. You don't want to rally them over here or something like that. Not that this much difference makes any difference, but anyway, we'll see here what my opponent's doing. And it actually, that to me doesn't look like a tight wall off. I would be surprised if it was. Maybe it is, but we'll have to see what he's doing here. He's going second barracks, so he's still going M&M, and then bam, I already have my factory happening and my second gas happening. Same timings as last time. This time I did get the orbital command before the second gas. Last game I got the second gas, then orbital command. I find it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but then you might have to wait a little bit more for that gas. So anyway, I've got the factory up now already, and bam, I'm going to be throwing down a starport here any second now. I guess I'm just was focusing on scouting or something else, not sure. So there's one starport, and here comes the second. So again, it's going to be a couple seconds behind, but really not that far behind, like literally maybe 3 seconds of a difference. I have full utilization on the gas, that's what you need, and you need to constantly be building SCVs because you're not going to have too many on minerals, and that will be a problem if you don't keep doing that. So I think I was right, and this isn't a tight wall, but he had a unit here, so I couldn't get up in there. So I don't actually know what he's going, but I saw a Marauder, so I just figure Marine Marauder. I mean, he's even got a tech lab on his barracks, so that already means he's behind me, even if he was doing the same strategy, or even if he was doing a counter Viking strategy. But he would only counter it if he scouted this, which he doesn't. He hasn't scouted me yet. So, also be sure to build supply depots once your starports are done, because as you can see, I'm pretty much at the limit, and you want to be able to pump those Banshees the second these tech labs finish. So both tech labs are finished. I have 200 gas. Bam, 2 Banshees thrown down. My supply depot finished just in time, and now I'm throwing down more. You want to use all your resources on mules. You don't need to waste any time scanning. You don't need to worry about scouting, because your Banshees will do that job for you in like no time. And so here we go. Just queued up 2 more Banshees just like last time, and then I'm gonna get the cloak after. So as we can see here, Terran guy just sending a scout, a marine, but it's not going to get in. Obviously I've walled off at this time. I guess he's checking to see if I've expanded, and he sees that I have not. So I think he throws down a scan here soon. I think he scanned me, and this is why I'm going in with 2 Banshees, because normally, yeah, he did scan. And I said, I wish you didn't scan me. But, so he saw, so I have to go in with 2. You don't want to wait any longer. The second they see it, you got to go in. So he says, guess you're going to have to change, but I'm still going to commit to it. He moves over a tank. I'm not sure why. They don't shoot air, but I guess his whole army is probably on one control group. So he's got Marines here. Now if I do it properly, from the edge I can pick them off one at a time. But for now I'm just trying to harass anything you can. If you can get gas, if you can get supply depots, if you can just pick off anything, it helps. So he actually did get a Viking here, and I did see this on my way out. So he is building the counter strategy to the Banshees, which is Vikings, because Banshees can't attack air. So I should be researching cloak any minute here. I think I misclicked it. I meant to research it before, but I screwed up on my clicking and didn't get it off in time. But so I'll be doing it now for sure though. I'm throwing down another barracks too with my extra minerals, and I really hope I get cloak here soon. Oh, and now I'm pumping some Vikings because I saw he was building Vikings. So now I'm getting cloak, and now I'm building Vikings. Just a couple for support. I still plan on keeping main Banshee harassment. So I'm going in with 4 Banshees here and 2 Vikings. You got to keep the pressure on right when you do this strategy. If you let it go a couple minutes by, they're going to have air control and you're going to lose. So I carelessly fly my Banshees in here, but it worked out in the end because I managed to snipe one of his 2 Vikings. So now I've got 2 Vikings to his 1. But now he flies in with reinforcements here. So I'm shooting this one. And then there's one more here. It's 1v1. We're shooting same time. In the meantime, I'm going to use my Banshees for further harassment. And I'm just going to take out as many SCVs as I can. And it looks like our Vikings killed each other at the same time. So now he has no anti-air other than his Marines. And Cloak should be finishing for me very soon here. And there, it's almost done. So I'm just kind of flying around, flying back to base until I get that up. Throwing down my other barracks, throwing down the tech lab. If your Banshee thing gets countered or doesn't work right off the bat, you can switch right into Marine Marauder after. I mean, you don't have to commit to it. There's been no upgrades wasted, other than Cloak, I guess you could say. But and you have the tech advantage, so you would be behind on ground army at first, but you can use your air army to kill the ground army too. But anyway, I've got Cloak here now and 2 more Vikings. I think I just leave my Vikings in my base and decide to just go in with these 4. Here, we'll have to see what I do. I also have pushed out here, and I'm going to expand very soon too. So I'm not sure what I'm doing here exactly. I guess I'm just waiting. So here we go. I am going to go in here with my Banshees again. And I believe I'll be expanding now too. So yeah, here I go. Throwing down the natural, and then I throw in Cloak, so he doesn't even see me coming in. So I'm just going to come in and just try and snipe his command center before he can respond to this. If he scans, I'll just back out. I mean, there's Vikings right there waiting. So there's the scan. He already GG's because I think he knows he's done. So I just figured, alright, I'll burn it down. I see that he's shooting at me, so I try and move out of the way. See, as you can see, the scan's ineffective. I said, oh, I thought you countered me, because I actually thought he did. And it was a good game. He was a nice guy and stuff, but he's saying he's copper, so I guess he didn't quite have the skill level, perhaps, to keep it going. But he left the game, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed.